Of all things, ironically, it took the auto sector a pandemic to turn a corner. The demand for personal vehicles and two-wheeler segment shot through the roof post the unlocking as people tried to avoid public transport. The recovery in demand was quite exceptional, leading to jaw-dropping returns from the stocks of auto majors since March-April 2020 lows. In fact, the recovery was V-shaped, as was evident from the quarterly numbers of the companies in these pockets. But while tractor segment, which generates most of its demand from rural areas, remained resilient even during the pandemic, commercial vehicle manufacturers witnessed slow recovery post-unlocking as the pickup in economic activities was gradual. But now they are also catching up fast with the sales starting to witness growth from pre-COVID levels. But as the second wave coincides with the beginning of the new fiscal year, one wonders whether this trend will continue. Will the new wave force state governments to impose lockdowns? Will it throw a spanner in economic recovery? Will the demand in passenger vehicle and two-wheeler segments see an ebb? Will there be a lockdown? Given the lessons of financial year 2020, a nationwide lockdown is unlikely due to its severe economic impact. Lockdowns are expected to be localized and of small duration, and only when there is an utmost need to break the chain. Further, the vaccination drive is also going to reduce the severity of the cases to an extent. Outlook for auto sector. Second wave of COVID does not change our positive outlook on the entire auto sector, as we believe the growth factors will continue to provide triggers for demand. Changing consumer behavior towards personal vehicle is expected to persist, and that would continue to provide a key growth trigger for the companies in two-wheeler and passenger vehicle segments. And we hedge our bets on Hero MotoCorp and Maruti to benefit from the continuing uptick in demand. Maruti Suzuki India, the bellwether company in the passenger vehicle segment, and occupies around 47% share. It has maintained its leadership in Indian market through product innovation, quality of products, good replacement value, and a strong distribution and service network. Since 92% of its total volumes depends on the domestic market, Maruti is insured against any global COVID-induced slowdown in the automobile sector. Hero MotoCorp. HMCL is a formidable player in 100 and 110cc segment and maintains its leadership position in the domestic motorcycle market with a market share of 39.5% on the back of its strong distribution network, more than 6,500 dealers, sales outlets and brand recall. The company generates close to 45% of its volume from small towns or rural areas, which we believe is an advantage in the current environment as government's focus continues towards rural areas. Apart from these two stocks, which we have picked up on the basis of robust demand in the passenger vehicle segment, we also look at commercial vehicle space as well as one of the sub-segments within it, tractors. The commercial vehicle segment has got a new lease of life with the government announcing a slew of measures to pump prime the sector. On the back of the announcement made in this year's budget for the construction and capital goods sectors, scrappage policy, we see robust year for this segment. Tractor segment is expected to do well in the current fiscal as well. The demand in the segment is driven fundamentally by the rural sector where higher crop production, good crop prices, sufficient availability of water and easy availability of finances are the factors driving the demand. We have chosen Ashok Leyland and Escorts as bellwether for the two verticals. Ashok Leyland. We have picked up Ashok Leyland for being the leader in the domestic medium and heavy commercial vehicle market. Like Maruti, Ashok Leyland also generates around 90% of its total volume from domestic sales. We have picked up Escorts in this segment as it is well positioned to not only take the advantage of the growth but also is expected to outperform the industry growth on the back of its wide product portfolio and strong distribution network. But despite the growing demand, there are factors that can prove to be party poopers. Commodity-linked cost pressure are expected to impact the operating profitability of these companies, and in any worst-case scenario of the virus mutating further, the stagnation in economy cannot be ruled out either.